Alright guys, it's BadBoy Jenvey here. What I'm going to talk about today, first of all, I'm going to talk about boxing. I've called out Tyson Fury for a spar, where I go to his in Morecambe Bay, go to his gym, it's at Morecambe FC, and spar him. And my only sort of request is that I can film that spar. Haven't heard anything yet. There's my phone number, and there's my address, my home address. But I need him to FaceTime. Whoever's gonna contact me needs to FaceTime me so I can see their real deal. It needs to be really Tyson Fury's face, so I know it's Tyson Fury. If he's not up for the spar, because he's just busy or whatever, there are other heavyweights I'm calling out. So there's Anthony Joshua, there's Daniel Dubois, there's Joyce, there's Dillian Whyte, and there's Tyson Fury. There's 5 of them. I'm calling them all out. I don't know if there's any other heavyweights that are big names at the minute in the UK. I'm not flying abroad, I can't be bothered doing that at the minute. But in the UK, if there's any other names, put them in the comments. Because I'm willing to spar anyone. I'm willing to go to their gym, drive to their gym, and spar anyone. They just have to phone me and FaceTime me so I can see it's the real deal, it's that person. But I'm calling them all out. Why not? I'll spar any one of them. For free, they don't have to pay me. Often with sparring partners, they have to pay them, but I'd be free. Like I say, my only request is I can film it. That's all, and make a YouTube video out of it. So, I'm calling them all out now. Tyson Fury is my number one target. Anthony Joshua, spar him. Joyce, Daniel Dubois, Dillian Whyte, any of them. Any of those are good enough for me to spar, and I'm sure they give me, show me a thing or two, teach me a lesson, and maybe I'll learn and progress as a fighter, as a boxer. So that'd be really good for me, and who knows, it might be good for them as well, an extra sparring partner, and an extra guy they can call a friend. You know what I mean? So I'm calling them all out now. If you've got any more ideas of names of heavyweights in this country, they've got to be based in this country, just put them in the comments for me. There might be other guys. What else? Next thing I'm going to talk about, I've got a new song for Britney Spears. It's a different type of song. It's like a love song. It's called I'll Do Anything. That's the name of the song, I'll Do Anything. And basically, it's again the same tactics. I've just beatboxed on my iPhone voice memos and then put lyrics over the top of it. I've tried to make it sound a bit more of like a barbershop quartet. It sounds a bit ridiculous, or maybe a barbershop trio. So I'm trying to layer some voices on it, beatboxes on it. I think it sounds quite good. And if it was done by Britney Spears, her good singing voice, done in a proper studio, proper instruments, I reckon it'd be really good for her. And that could be another good hit for her potentially. So I'll play the song now.
I have a story to tell of how my heart fell, broke into pieces, torn up, the pain increases with every breath I feel. I know the pain is real, but please hear my story. It's all I have to heal me, and I'll do anything, anything for you, anything that you want me to do. And all I want is for you to say that you love me, to set my heart free. But I feel so sad, I've never felt this bad. I can see that you don't care. I'm holding out my heart to share. If you could see what's inside me, how much I love you, you change your mind, it's true. And I'll do anything, anything for you, anything that you want me to do. And all I want is for you to say that you love me, to set my heart free. Still it cuts to see you holding her hand. I can see that you don't care. I'm holding out my heart to share. If you could see see what's inside me, how much I love you. You change your mind, it's true. And I'll do anything, anything for you, anything that you want me to do. And all I want is for you to say that you love me, to set my heart free. Now my story is told, it's made my heart fold, broke into pieces, torn up, the pain increases. But now I have to go, 'cause I've nothing left to show for all this pain I feel. My heart's on fire, it's real. And I'll do anything, anything for you, anything that you want me to do. And all I want is for you to say that you love me and want Britney.
Hopefully you like that song, I'll Do Anything. Second single for Britney Spears' comeback. I really hope she does do a comeback because she's looking so youthful at the minute. Her face, if you go on her Instagram, is looking really young compared to 3 or 4 years ago. She's looking great. She's obviously got eating healthy, living right, and it's making her look young. So I think that's a good song. It's only the second song I've ever written, so I quite like it. Now, next thing I'm going to talk about is crude oil. I've talked about crude oil a lot before because that's what I do. I'm a crude oil investor, and I've got a sneaking suspicion that the world is being set up for skyrocketing oil prices that's going to cause sky-high inflation and eventually hyperinflation. And the whole reason it's been done is to reduce the population on the planet. I've got all my money in crude oil and I've been doing pretty well out of it the last 2 or 3 years. Something I noticed, what I think the narrative is going to be, they always have a story to try and explain these things away. And I think the story is going to be something to do with HAMAS in Israel. Because I think HAMAS secretly works for Saudi Arabia and America and the Rockefellers. So the American state is run by the Rockefellers, I believe. They're the oil family that used to run a company called Standard Oil. Now I think Standard Oil, it got broke up into little companies, but all those little companies control the world's oil supply, including Saudi Aramco, which is the big state-run. It's the big state-run Saudi Arabian oil company. Saudi Aramco used to be called something like Standard Oil of Saudi Arabia or something like that. It used to have a name like that. You can actually look it up on Wikipedia. And just to prove to you that Standard Oil was heavily involved in Saudi Arabia and with Saudi Aramco, all you have to do is go on Wikipedia, Saudi Aramco Wikipedia, and you'll find Standard Oil's mentioned again and again and again. So I've put in Standard there to find the word Standard. Standard Oil California, Standard Oil, Standard Oil, Standard Oil in New Jersey. That's the family that controls crude oil. And that's what I'm trying to get with Ariana Rockefeller. Because I want to be the new guy to control crude oil and to make sure the prices stay at a fair price. Because I think we can transition. I've invented the perpetual turbine. Perpetual turbine, believe it or not, is how the earth creates energy, how the fires burn beneath your feet. And we can use free energy to transition away from being so reliant on crude oil. And that's something that we need to do. So yeah, just to prove to you, like I say, Standard Oil, Saudi Aramco, Standard Oil, Standard Oil, Standard Oil. That was the Rockefellers. The Rockefellers have been heavily involved with Standard Oil, and I think they still are. Saudi Aramco and Standard Oil, they're like hand in hand working together. I'm pretty sure of it. So that means the Rockefellers control Saudi Arabian oil. And like I say, I think now they're going to skyrocket oil prices. So there you are. There's info from BadBoy Jenvey. But I think HAMAS, this terrorist group called HAMAS, is possibly funded by Saudi Arabia itself, and Saudi Arabia is controlled by America and the Rockefellers. And I think, and to top it all off, right, I've got a theory, call me crazy, but I think the Rockefellers, the oil company in America, the oil family in America that run crude oil, might secretly work for the British royal family. As crazy as that sounds, I think there's evidence out there that shows the Rockefeller family under David Rockefeller Jr., aka John Davidson IV, his actual public name is different to his private name. I've been doing some sleuthing. His real name's John Davidson IV Rockefeller, not David Rockefeller Jr. I think he works for the British royal family, and has even, to take the mickey out of you, HAMAS, the name HAMAS, is even secret code for something, and I'll show you on a piece of paper. So what you've got, HAMAS, right? HMS, His Majesty's ship. Because a lot of ships, like say if you've got in the Royal Navy, it's HMS whatever, HMS, you know, Independence or something. It'll have some name. HMS Defiant or something like that. So you've got HMS, His Majesty's ship, and then you've got AA. Does that stand for Arabia and America? Could do. I think we're going to see oil prices going up massively in the future, in the fairly near future. I think they're cooking up this story, and the whole thing is to well, cause mass starvation on this planet. So something, well, I've told you to put your money in crude oil. I've told you to do that. That's where my money is. And if you do that, that might protect you from the effects of hyperinflation. Because when that hits, you'll find your financial health is completely destroyed, and then your physical health is going to be destroyed because you won't be able to afford food. Anyway, that's the end of the video. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and see you later.